Hey y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Nisha, LaShawn.
And this is Renee.
And this is the LaShawn and Renee show.
Hey y'all.
What's up, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up?
How y'all doing today?
I'm feeling good today. You feeling good?
I'm good.
Feeling good.
It's sunny out. Hey. Michigan is Michiganing.
Okay. It's the weather, it changed swiftly. So you got to make sure you enjoy it while it's here, baby.
Especially in Michigan.
Today, okay, we want to take a moment to highlight something we take issue in within the music industry.
Yep.
Me and T and I, we love music.
Love it.
Love it down. I actually listen to music more than I watch TV.
Me too.
I listen to music all day, every day. Not only do I listen to music, I am a fan of pop culture. I love artistry, from the presentation, so the wardrobe, the hair, the stage presence, the performance, the dancing, the music videos, everything that's intertwined into that thing that makes an artist, an icon, a staple in a generation. All of those things take place in creating that perfect recipe of a Michael Jackson, of a Whitney Houston,
a Beyonce,
a Chris Brown, even. Yeah. All of these things play a part. We find ourselves very frustrated these days.
Yes.
Because it seems to be a thing of the person has a lot of talent. They have the skill and the ability. They sound great, but the artist is not developed to a point to where they have like that stage presence
or star power.
There doesn't seem to be that push to create the imagery of what it is to be an artist.
Right.
Or we have these people that lack the talent. Hate to hear them. The music is whack, tacky, no depth, lyrics is bad. Okay, auto-tune voice. And then y'all pushing all this money and marketing behind it. You see them everywhere. And then they fizzle out. They don't have any staying power. It's like you get some quick little TikToks off of them. You get a quick little Instagram reel from them. They may do a performance at a award show here, there, and then in a few years, you don't see them no more.
And as a choir member, present or former, I'm a choir member who has actually recorded an album with my church choir. If y'all don't stop auto-tuning these artists, I'm coming in the engineering room and slapping somebody, because if they can't use their actual throat.
And we talking about that old school backhand pimp slam.
Yes.
Like, get your...
I'm coming all the way from Texas and coming back up to smack your face. Yeah.
That's the disrespectful slap.
Yes.
You don't do the front hand, you do the backhand.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of slap.
Stop putting auto-tune on these artists' voices, because if they can't sing, if they can't rap, if they can't perform, stop using auto-tune to fix that, because I hear it and I'll be like, okay, so y'all got too much tune on that vocal
in the voice
to the point where it's just like, okay, I can't even listen to this song. That's why we going back to the 70s, the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s and listening to music, because like she said, exactly.
Brothers.
Right?
I got to go back and listen to what's the 411. It ought to be somebody in present time. Mary is tired.
She is.
Seen her lately?
She is.
Mary is over it.
She is.
Where is the next one? It got to be somebody that can fill that void of a Toni Braxton.
Yes.
It got to be somebody that has that star power, that activism that Aretha had.
Yeah.
It got to be somebody that can do it like James Brown. They're there. But what's missing?
Because the thing about it is, we looking at it, Shaka Khan, Stephanie Mills, Payla Bell, and Gladys Knight are currently on tour.
On tour. Why? Because nobody has filled their space. The aunties and grandmas can't retire.
They can't retire because ain't nobody stepping up and using their God-given throat to hit these notes and perform without the backtrack backing them up.
There's a couple things we have identified.
Yes.
You record companies.
Y'all come to the front of the congregation as a staff and label. Come on.
This is not a friendly conversation.
It's not. It's very hostile.
We sick of y'all.
We sick of it.
Because you want to pull these people off the internet.
Yep.
You find them on Instagram. You find them on YouTube. And then you offer these people zero artist development.
None. And we sick of it.
We're sick of it. They don't have any breath control.
They can't perform live. They can't even dance and sing at the same time. And you need to be able to do that.
You got them with anxiety. Can't even get an audience eye contact.
Nothing. But we got Maya, who been in the game for decades, out singing and dancing them on award show. Because when she was on the BET Awards, I said, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, Maya. Show the girl.
Y'all ought to be ashamed.
Ashamed.
As record labels who still want to be the leaders of the industry, you still want to control the situation.
UMG.
It ought to be a difference between the store brand product and the name brand product.
Atlantic.
You all are blending in the same as the store brand products.
Sony.
You're not tasting any different.
Interscope.
What is wrong with y'all?
It's a problem.
I don't understand how you created a perfect formula to push out an artist and you do away with the formula trying to take shortcuts to save money and think you're going to get the same outcome.
Absolutely not.
We went from artists having 10-year runs.
Absolutely.
So they can barely get 24 months.
6.
6 months?
6.
Yeah, that's sad.
6 months. And then it fizzled out.
Artists were able to get 10-year runs.
Yes.
And even if they were not at the number one spot on the charts for 10 years, they were able to consistently make music within that decade.
And be able to tour on that music.
Be able to tour on their music and still make a living. These people are going from the charts to non-existent.
Yep. In like 6 months to a year time.
You gotta find why. Did the industry do away with artist development?
And then when you think about it, if we look at the rappers, y'all just signing them up depending on how violent their music is. And know you taking the insurance policy out on them. And when they die, you gonna cash it in. So don't even let me get started on y'all with that.
You don't even know how to pick them. If you didn't, they don't need to be signed.
Come here, I'm gonna slap your face.
They don't need to be signed.
No.
If they're not going to the battles and you don't see them around town honing their craft, you're picking people straight out of their bedroom.
Yep. That you know gonna be a crash out and you're gonna be able to collect on their death.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Soulja Boy did it. Okay, he was a moment in time.
He was an anomaly.
He was an anomaly. Y'all saw what he did. Oh, Soulja Boy was producing and making raps and from his bedroom, and he was able to go right into stardom. Okay, if you are trying to look for the staying power, okay, of a Kendrick Lamar, you're not snatching that kind of artist out of their bedroom.
Absolutely not.
Get off of YouTube.
Get off social media. Yes. They used to scout artists. They did.
Y'all supposed to be going to the open mic nights, finding people. Y'all supposed to be going to the ciphers, the battles. Y'all supposed to be going to the local talent shows. Are y'all not outside?
They're not, because they in their boardroom letting some little intern who's the next big thing on the internet.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This is why y'all need a pimp slap.
Yep.
I want to give y'all a recent example. Miss Tyla. Okay. Miss Tyla is from South Africa.
She is.
Okay. On the internet, she had a smash hit. And I can't just say on the internet, but it was viral.
Yep. Water was cool. Water was cool.
She had that leading single, Water. And it was a nice little vibe. Can't hate. Can't hate on it at all. I think what she was bringing to the table was definitely filling in the space of like a Rihanna, and if Aaliyah and Rihanna had a baby.
Yep, they were trying to brand her as the new Rihanna / Aaliyah.
And I could see the vibe of where they was going. And I was fully ready to support.
I wasn't.
I was ready. I was open to it. Not to say that I was going to go into it blindly, but I had an open heart to what homegirl was going to bring. I wasn't in a space to where I saw her and I'm like, she's not going to make it. I said, you know what? I hope this works out.
No, I was one of them ones. I'm going to star you out.
I really did. I said, okay, she's something different I ain't seen in a minute. Like, I hope this actually...
I was like, I'm going to star you out and see what else you got. What's the next single? Because Water is cool, but what else you got?
That's all I got. That's all I got. Now, there has been conversation online about people who know her music beyond America, right? I want to talk about her transitioning from a South American artist to a global artist and trying to break into American charts. Okay? So I don't want you South African people or anybody from the diaspora coming up in here talking about she's known for more than water. She's had music.
We don't know her.
We don't know her. I am a Black American. Okay? I don't know.
I don't know her.
That lady came over here. I didn't go over there.
It sure didn't.
That lady came over here.
And this is our American stance, so you can we understand the critique if you say that. Okay. That's your American stance. It is.
It is. And I'm speaking from the place of an American because I want to talk about the fact that the label that was behind her did not do any artist development.
Nope.
Because whenever you're breaking into a new society, I don't care what your business is. She could have been a cereal company coming over here.
Right.
What do Americans eat?
Right.
What do Americans eat for breakfast?
Yep. And I think what they were doing, they were just trying to jump on that the Astro Beef situation because we got Davio, we got Burna Boy. I think they was trying to. We got a girl too.
Oh, okay. So 10. The whole Afrobeat stuff. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I get it. But you can't just hop on somebody else's wave and then just assume
that we're going to take it.
It's almost like when your friend is able to get into the club and then the bouncer like, wait, who they with? Oh, no, that one can't get in. Ma'am, no. No.
And the thing what the label did wrong, you can't brand her as the new Rihanna or Aaliyah because first and foremost, Aaliyah is very near and dear to a lot of people's heart.
Yes.
And we don't play that.
I want to break this down real quick. Okay. So the young lady has the hit. She's trying to break into the American market. If you know anything about America, America is racially divided. Okay. South Africa is too. But the way ours is like really ingrained in every single part of our society and every single industry. Everything is about race. So you're promoting yourself to Black media outlets.
Black women.
It's
the audience. Is you're trying to capture.
Black women, okay? Y'all, as the managers, the labels, all of the people that's on her team, you're supposed to make her knowledgeable going to these spaces. It's almost as if nobody prepped her on anything. You did not try to find an American mentor for her.
Nope.
To say, this is how you speak to Black women. This is what Black women value. These are the things that will grab their attention. Relatability.
Yes.
Honor. Reverence is very important to Black women.
Absolutely.
Okay, because we fight on the daily.
We'll tussle
for these things.
Absolutely.
So even the slightest chance
that you are inauthentic,
that you could throw us under the bus as soon as you get a little something and switch up on us,
we off you fast. We off
real quick.
We fast. But it's like, you're not my type of girly.
So the infamous interview she did with the Breakfast Club, And Charlamagne has a lot of infamous interviews. Now that I think about it,
he does.
He really is Wendy Guy, baby.
Yep, you just
say he really is.
That's her brother, because he get it honest.
He honestly did ask a very basic question.
He did,
and he asked her about her racial identity, which is a common conversation here in America. But had your team prepped you, you should know racial identity is a common conversation amongst Americans.
Absolutely.
How do you see yourself? What do you label yourself as? What is your understanding of this, if any? Right? She could have gone into that conversation of saying, this is how I identify myself. And I have no idea how y'all do it here. But I'm here to learn. What's up, y'all?
Yep. What you got for me?
Charlamagne, like, this is like my first round of like interviews here in America. What is the right thing to say? Because the South African, I really don't know. Right. I'm here to learn. What's the tea?
Yep. I don't know how to maneuver these waters, but what you got?
You had other women in the room that you could have asked. It's so many ways she could have spent that. She has talked about it before. She identifies as colored, right? Which in South Africa, acceptable.
Absolutely.
Here in America,
not so much. Definitely negative connotation. You might get your mouth smacked.
It's finding words. It is ingrained in our history, right? So basic history, okay? As a kid, I learned about apartheid. You mean to tell me basic American history in the schooling you had, they didn't tell you about Jim Crow laws even a little bit?
I don't know. That now, in her defense, not that I'm defending her a lot, but they might not have.
We had to learn about apartheid.
But did they?
The good question. And I'm asking that in the moment, like in the slightest bit. If we had to learn about apartheid, did they not give you all the slightest bit of understanding of about Jim Crow?
They might did. They might didn't. Because you got to think about it. Most of them only operate outside of what they went through there. When they get here, they say we too sensitive.
Okay. I need some South Africans to let us know. I really hope we come across some South Africans with this video. Now, let's say she didn't get in school. When you get American business partners, who are the people on your team?
Yeah, her team failed her.
Is it a bunch of white folks on your team that the label assigned?
Could be.
Do you not have any other Black Americans on your team?
Yeah.
Or did you come into this situation and said, I only want South Africans on my team?
Could be.
I only want a specific type of Black person that's whitewashed and is never going to bring up Jim Crow or any of those cultural pillars that create our racial identity here in this country. Okay. The education part is up in the air. We don't know how that came about.
Yeah.
But what I do know, your response on the Breakfast Club was a complete and total turn off. I was turned off as soon as you turned your head and looked to your team and was basically like, tell these folks I don't talk about things I don't want to talk about. Handle my light work. As an artist, you should have been able to understand in that moment, even though you were on radio, you were being recorded.
Yep.
And your reaction to that question was a turn off. There's no reason why you couldn't have had that conversation with Charlamagne in that moment, regardless of what you tweeted in the past, said online, said on the internet, said in a previous interview. You were in this interview.
Yes.
On one of the biggest media outlets.
Biggest platform.
Not even just on the East Coast.
Biggest platforms, period.
I want to know why you all thought it was appropriate to even give them a list of questions that you wasn't willing to talk about.
Right.
Why was that topic so uncomfortable? And the dismissive nature, the way you approached it, it wasn't humble at all. You're asking us to
buy into her.
business.
Yep, to buy into her as an artist. That's what they were trying to get us to buy into her.
The other way around. We actually be here. It's almost like a salesman showing up to your doorstep, trying to sell you a product, and as soon as you ask the question about the product,
they get offended
and upset that you even inquired about it.
But I'm asking a question. You want me to buy into your brand? Why can't I question it?
I should have been able to ask basic questions. Artist development would have had proper training,
absolutely,
available for somebody like that.
Because the old school talk about media training,
yes,
and they don't get tripped up on a lot.
Yes.
And that's what we're missing, that media training. Because I've heard countless of old school artists, not old school as in the 60s and 70s. These are from the 90s and the 2000s who said, we got media training.
I think like Chris Brown, Soulja, all over the place.
And it's like, I don't need to know that your baby mama slept with your homeboy and you smacked her and took the car back. We don't need to know this stuff.
Take us off the group chat. When is the album dropping?
Right. Right.
Now back on Tyla. You so pretty, but we got to get this sorted out, baby.
Yeah.
Because I want you to understand that the offense was not in the fact that you refer to yourself as color. You have every right to refer yourself as that because that is a cultural understanding amongst you and your people. If we have no expectation that you should change that, the expectation was you had an understanding of your audience.
Right.
That you had an understanding of the people that you were looking to pretty much infiltrate. We're going to call it an infiltration. Because you wanted to seamlessly blend in like a Rihanna and be a part of our radio waves and be a part of our day-to-day charts.
But what she lacked that from the difference between her and Robin Fenty is that personality. We have yet to see what Tyla's personality is.
And you know what? Rihanna was one of the last for the media training.
She was
a part of that class as well.
Yes.
And I will say, lucky for her, she came under somebody who took media training seriously. Jay-Z don't play that.
He don't play that.
And who knows, as a teenager from the islands, what her thought process was about Black women. Who knows what she believed. We will never know what her ridiculous teenage thoughts were when it came to America at that point in time. And it's not necessary to know because who thinks the same as they did when they were teenagers to almost 40 at this point?
Exactly.
Nobody. But what is important is that she knew to shut the hell up. She knew that.
Yeah.
She knew not to voice every little bit of her feelings.
And her interviews were very strategic. Rihanna's was when she sat down with Oprah, when she sat down with Oprah at the pinnacle point in her career, right after the incident with Chris happened, she was very vulnerable. And you could tell the media training, even though through tears she was explaining to Oprah how she was feeling. You never got to the point where it was going too far. Oprah was taking her too far from what she wanted to talk about.
She knew how to choose her words wisely.
Absolutely.
She made it very clear that I understand what he did was inappropriate. While at the same time, I understand what I did was inappropriate.
Right.
His reaction was an overboard, but I had to lower my expectation considering I initiated a lot.
Absolutely.
Myself. She voiced it perfectly.
She did.
And it honestly relaunched her back into
Absolutely it did.
And it gave her a clean slate.
And it made people love her more.
Yes. Now, Tyla, I don't know if you're going to have that kind of opportunity from Oprah Winfrey because kind of leverage.
Right.
Good luck with that. But what I do know is that when you come back, humble thyself, it goes a long way. Jim Crow laws are very serious to Black Americans, not just Black women. And we need an explanation. We need to know that if you're going to be here and operate as a voice for Black women, because that's how American media will perceive you, that you understand that you will be a Black woman once you are here. You will not be a color. We can't have you at the Video Music Awards talking about for all my colored women out there, girl. Turn the TV off. In the words of Kendrick.
Yes.
Turn that TV off.
Yes.
We can't. Understanding it wasn't a thing to minimize your life experience up until that point. But you were going to be operating as a representation of us.
And then for the record companies, y'all clearly don't know how to market to Black women, and that's fine. But for Tyla, as us speaking to you as Black women from these here United States, we want you to understand, in order for us to buy into your brand, we got to know for sure that you are down. And I'm not saying like down is like you got to be dragging yourself. That you are welcoming, that you don't feel like people are beneath you, and that your brand is something that we can support and not later regret it down the line. That's what it boils down to. We will buy into a lot of brands, but if we know down the line it's going to be to our detriment, we're going to cut it short every single time.
We've learned our lesson blindly supporting.
Yes.
We've learned.
Kanye.
Okay. At this point, Kelly Price.
Kelly Price. She is her own worst enemy.
Okay.
Because when she was on the internet crashing out a couple weeks ago, I said, well, look in the mirror.
You wanted to hate for Black women.
Please look in the mirror. Did you turn the mirror to look at you?
Ma'am, you're the
Yes.
You're the brand that you're promoting right now.
Yes.
Like, the one that you're rebuking.
The mirror, please.
And the shoes were ugly, Kelly. Like, shut up.
Take a critique. It's okay.
Because you shouldn't have got on stage like that, taking up people's money. You just shouldn't have. No. With this black suit jacket on. What was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
But we digress.
Do we digress?
No, we don't. We don't. It just sounded good, but we absolutely do not digress on that. No. No.
Tyla, I do wish you all the best.
Yes.
Because this is not a preying on downfall.
No, the aunties just want better for you.
We're promoting to a people who had to fight for every bit of their culture.
Absolutely.
And we can't have any cultural stripping of any kind.
Or think you're entitled to it just because you look like us.
Yes. There is no entitlement access. Those days are gone.
Yes.
They're done.
Yep. Because we won't spend our money with you, and we just let you know that up front.
So, record labels,
I
need y'all to stop being cheap. Use Tyla as an example.
And stop playing in our faces.
Don't play in our face. We can tell the ones y'all don't develop versus the ones who get a little development versus the ones who just have good on-home training.
Yep.
Okay. We need y'all to do better.
Yep.
Because if you're going to stay in power, you got to use your power.
Right.
You just really do. Otherwise, we might as well just hit up the underground.
Yep.
We might as well just hit up the people that's making music out of their basement.
Yep.
There will be no need for you all. And I do wish the tides turn as it relates to artist development.
ASAP.
Right now. Expeditiously.
We need, like in the next couple minutes, we need it.
Okay. In the words of Tip Harris, expeditiously.
Expeditiously.
Y'all, don't forget. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Okay? Share with somebody. Don't hold it to yourself. Share.
Yes.
Share with somebody. And we will talk to you all next time. Thank you for tuning in.
Love y'all. Bye.